What up, guys? Seth Freestyle Swordsman once again, back at it. I got a new sword in today, guys. This is not a high quality sword by any means. And I'm going to start out this video by saying I don't recommend it unless you just want it for collectors props, because it was Will Keith's first sword review. It's about 80 bucks where I got mine. It was on edgeimport.com for $80. Shipped about 100 bucks, but I live in Georgia, so it was like right down the street from me in Dallas. So let's get into the review. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the cardboard box it comes in. I love that box. It's got a lot of beautiful artwork on it, as you guys can see. And they changed their name from Masahiro to Moshiro, or whatever this hell the thing this is. And they have it on the Hibaki upside down. I guess depending on if you're looking at it like this, it's right. But I would think you would want to read it like this. Yeah. Then you got the Made in China stamp right here. You can barely see it. There you go, right there. Made in China. I don't like that. It's obvious these swords are made in China. Most swords are made in China. So why put that on the fucking blade? I've given up trying to sharpen it. As you can see, that's how much metal it started out with. That's how much metal I've got now. The thing just will not take an edge. And I thought it was because it was so hard. It's actually because it's so soft. It's not heat treated correctly. So when you grind it down, all you're just going to lose is metal. It will not hold an edge. It's 1065 high carbon steel. And it's to the point where it will shave, but it don't cut worth a fucking damn. It just does not cut worth a fucking damn. It will not cut an empty bottle. I mean, the one I did was a Perrier. It was a little bit harder, so I had a little bit more, yeah, see all that? That's how much I ground it down, and it still won't take an edge. I gave up, so I'm just going to leave it on display. Will it cut you? Yeah, it'll cut you. But is it up to me and Eric's and a lot of other people's standards? No. It's just not. But it's 80 bucks, so what do you expect? They advertised it with leather Ito. This is not leather, obviously. It's just cotton. It's not a shoestring. It's also not synthetic silk. It's somewhere in the middle. The diamonds do not alternate, which, I mean, it's an $80 sword. I didn't expect so much out of it. I did lacquer it just so nothing would move, so it has a little bit better grip. You have these engravings. You know, you got a spear, and then you got whatever that is. A samurai taking the shit on the toilet. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know. And, you know, I kind of have to apologize for my attitude right now, but, you know, I at least thought I would be able to get it to where it would cut through a bottle, but, you know, it'll cut through a full one. It kind of shreds it, but anywho. It's 1065, as I mentioned. You have a wire brushed hamon, which they do these things. I don't know why, because it doesn't add anything to the sword. It kind of takes it away. I mean, we know it's mono steel, it's through hardened. Why put that on there? It looks cheesy as hell. I mean, it just like a movie prop almost. If they just left that off and properly heat treated it, this would have been a fantastic piece, you know, for the money. The Suba is iron. That feels like it's iron. And once again, like I said, you got the cotton wrap, non-alternating. It's an attractive piece once it's on the stand. You know, you're just kind of walking by like, yeah, it's a good looking sword. Feels good in the hand. I mean, you got some decent amount of story. Right there, the Suba's actually quite attractive. If you don't like this one, they do give you a option to change it out with this one. They send you two. The wrap, the Ito wrap does get dirty, and I've kept my hands pretty well. That's dog hair from my dog running around stuck to the handle. Anyway, it does get really dirty. I mean, I thought that everybody was exaggerating, but no, they're not exaggerating. If you just pick this thing up, hands clean, it's dirty. There's no way around it. It's gonna be dirty. Okay. So mine came with damage to the Kasaki. You can see the tip is not sharp. Really, I had to work on it a little bit. You can get to that point. There was a chip missing right here, which I had to grind that down. Along with just trying to get an edge on it. It comes really rough, and to the untrained person, it's gonna feel sharp. It's gonna feel like it'll catch you, but it's not sharp. It's just rough. And yeah, it'll cut you open. It's going to be jagged, but, you know, it's just... Anyway, I need to shut up about the cons. Okay, back to the side. One of the best things about this sword is once it's in the side, it does not move. So that's a very good plus in this budget because even my Tsunami rattles around. Now, this Sageo is not shoestring, but it's not... Once again, it's not synthetic silk. It's once again somewhere in the middle. And I didn't untie this to put it down there like the rest of my sword because this is going to be a display piece. And that's just that's just about as nice as I could put it. I love the sword, how it looks and everything, but it does not perform. I mean, it doesn't perform well. The geometry is not great. And even on the Habaki, you have that really like a penny copper type finish. It isn't even the gold. They couldn't even get that right. And just, I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, for $80, I guess I shouldn't be. But I was expecting just a little bit more. You know, at least able to hold the edge. And like I said, I don't take my swords apart when I sharpen them. So where you see this little dip, that's how much metal I've removed. And it still won't really cut. It's just, you know, it thinned out, and then it just the edge kind of folds into itself because the edge is just not hard enough to maintain an edge, and that's it. I talked to Eric a little bit about it earlier today. He kind of compared it to the Boshin. I'm sure it's a better sword than this. I may get that next. I don't know. And of course the size, you know, your piano finish glossy black. I guarantee that's not bullhorn. It doesn't even look like it's anything even there except just some glue left over from whatever. But like I said, I got it because it was Will Keith's first sword review. It's got a little bit of history on YouTube. I was always curious about it. I always thought it looked cool, so it's just going to be a display piece. I mean, $80 for some decoration, I could have done worse. So if you guys are looking for a sword that will actually perform in this price range, I cannot recommend it. If you want a cool display piece to just fiddle with, to look good on your stand, conversation piece, you know, you got some great art on the box, then, you know, you may want to check it out. Other than that, I would highly recommend avoiding this sword. And that's pretty much all I got, guys. Specs and dimensions, I guess I'll post that later on once the video uploads, but, you know, it's not a serious sword. I'm not going to lie. Not even gonna try to bullshit you guys. It's cheap, and it's pretty much a wall hanger. That's pretty much what this sword is. It's a wall hanger. It looks really cool, but it belongs on the wall on display, and that's pretty much all I got. You guys have a great one. Peace, and we'll see you next time.